Lance.
Hey, Mariana. What's that you're holding?
Oh, this? It's a map of the battlefield at Gettysburg. Haven't you ever heard of it? Pennsylvania was an important part of winning the Civil War, you know. But we didn't do it alone. Pennsylvania's nickname is the Keystone State, and it certainly was a key to winning the Civil War.
Is that really true?
It sure is. Let me show you how Pennsylvania helped the North succeed in preserving the Union. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
Trust me on this one. More than 337,000 Pennsylvanians served in the war. 8,600 of those were African Americans. 20,000 men served on state militias that guarded towns and cities all over Pennsylvania, making us the second highest behind New York for the number of men who served in the war. Many of the bravest leaders were from Pennsylvania too, including General George Meade of Philadelphia, who led the Union Army at Gettysburg. One of the best units of the Union Army was a group of marksmen known as the Bucktails. From the northwest timber regions of Pennsylvania, these men earned their title because they knew how to shoot well and attached deer tails to their hats. But there's more than just manpower. Pennsylvania, always known for its industry, agriculture, and natural resources, played an important part in the Civil War. Almost all of the coal and most of the iron used in the war came from Pennsylvania's mines and foundries. At the Allegheny Arsenal in Pittsburgh, they made 40,000 bullets a day. That's more than 14 million bullets a year. And at the Fort Pitt Works, they produced almost 1,200 cannons and mortars, including the largest guns in the world. The first Civil War submarine, called the Alligator, was built in the shipyards of Philadelphia, along with iron gunboats. And in Northampton County, Pennsylvanians were making thousands of railroad tracks for supply trains.
Hey, Mariana. What's this underground railroad I've been hearing about? Were there railroad tracks under the ground?
No, Lance. The Underground Railroad wasn't a railroad, and it wasn't underground. It was a system of helping slaves escape to freedom. In Pennsylvania, that meant getting them up to Erie and into Canada. And in fact, we were active in the Underground Railroad long before the war started. In 1851, a fight broke out in Christiana, Lancaster County, between white abolitionists and escaped slaves on one side, and a Maryland plantation owner and federal marshals on the other. During the fight, the plantation owner was shot and killed by the abolitionists, and his son was wounded. Federal marshals charged 39 men with treason for trying to help the slaves. Lancaster attorney Thaddeus Stevens defended the men at a highly publicized trial at Independence Hall in Philadelphia and won. All of the men were found not guilty.
Thaddeus Stevens later became a powerful congressman. He helped write the 13th Amendment to the Constitution, which abolished slavery, and the 14th Amendment, which declared anyone born in the United States was a citizen of the country. This gave legal citizenship after the war to any former slaves who had been born in the U.S.
How did you know that?
I've been studying while you've been talking.
So you see, the Keystone State really was a key to winning the Civil War.